So we're here May 2nd live from a gym in Washoe County for some reason. And we're here with,
Hi, I'm Devon Reese. I'm a Reno City Council member in Ward 5, and I'm also a candidate to be Reno's next mayor.
why are we in this gym here, Devin?
Yeah, this is our annual county convention for the Washoe Dems. So it actually happens every 2 years. I didn't mean to say annually, but just a gathering of folks who are getting ready for the elections happening here in June and then again in November. Getting ready then again for a 2 year cycle after that for a presidential election. So always organizing.
Yeah. So those who don't participate in sort of the party level politics, what does this do for the party? Are we setting up something next for the party? Because this is next MV. What's coming next from this meeting here?
Yeah, we take refinements to our platforms and ideas, and we talk a lot about that. We are also helping to grow the next bench of next elected officials, right? So it's not only current elected officials, it's people who are running for office, and hopefully it'll be people who are running for the office in the future. So that's what's next for Nevada.
I love that. And next for this room. But what's next for you, sir? Because we know a lot about you. You're a leader of the state. And really our leaders are what brings what's next for all Nevadans. And you can be what's next for Reno. So we really want to know what's next for you, Devin. And what do you want to see happen next in our area, our neck of the woods of Nevada?
Well, I think we're always thinking about what's next because we're thinking about not only our own existence, but people who are coming after us, legacy like issues. I think it's important that people have a place where they can afford to live, right?
Mhm.
People are feeling squeezed on every side. There's a lot going on economically that causes people to be concerned about their future. And so what we need to have is a next to hope for. And so it's talking about things like childcare, housing affordability, food insecurity, all those kind of things. And we want to make sure people are well taken care of.
I really appreciate that. But, is there something you think, you personally say, some things don't fit in Reno? And I agree. Maybe data centers don't land in Reno correctly. But what is the interaction between the whole state? I mean, we have a Republican governor, we have a Democrat, almost everything else. So is Nevada just that purple state and finding that middle is what's next for us? Because we're not going one way or the other. Are we going down the middle?
Well, Nevada's battle born, right? And so people tend to have a strong connection to the earth and to where they're from. And so there's a lot of that happening. I do think Reno is a great place. And what's next for Reno is we're going to make good decisions about moving our transportation off the river.
Mhm.
We're going to make sure that we have a moratorium in place on data centers so we can get good regulations and rules. But we're also going to make sure that we have housing people. People need a place to live.
Yeah.
So we got to grow responsibly. And we're thinking about ways to do that. But that's what's next for us.
Excellent. Well, thank you, Councilmember Reese today. But I think what's next for you is a bright political future and/or the next fight that you'll enter into because you're a leader and you'll keep leading. And
That's right.
thank you for being here and thank you for being on Next TV, sir.
Awesome. Thanks a lot. Appreciate you.
Excellent.